Michael, Luke, many congratulations. World Cup champions. Just sum up how you're feeling, because it seemed quite emotional up there.
Yeah, I kind of lost my voice a little bit, to be honest. I think the emotions take over. I think that's the most I've ever celebrated and been up for darts in a long time. We were not just, I'm not talking for myself as Michael as well, but I was really up for it. And I really wanted to win. It was something that you really want to tick off, something on the ambition that being World Cup champions, obviously no team's done it in 8 years, so obviously it's a tough thing to do. We did it at the Canter, we played it fantastically well. A lot of other teams weren't worried about us, said that we wouldn't gel, but unfortunately we did. And I think that we proved that. We concentrated on our own game. We didn't listen to what anyone else said. We didn't let it affect us. We knew we could play as well as we did, and we played fantastic throughout the tournament. The only game we were sort of iffy was the first game, but we worked ourselves into it, and the last 3 games today were fantastic.
You said you didn't. You said you didn't let it affect you, but there was a lot of noise before the tournament, and then teams even here said, they won't gel, they want me to do it. Does that make it even sweeter?
Yeah, even better. And then before the semi-final, when was it? We won the quarters, and Peter Wright walked past, asking Luke how his shoulders was. The guy just had his 78, and he's trying to give me. And I was like, what are you doing? And then he had an argument. Well, not an argument. He was trying to give you a bit of banter behind stage, but Peter, you're not good enough, mate. And it's just the same as everything else. And that guy should have some strong shoulders, because he's been holding the Premier League up for 2 years. So he annoyed me today, and I think that kind of spurred me on in that semi-final. I've never given it that large ever.
Phil's grabbing his answer. That's my headline sorted.
I needed to get that out because it really annoyed me. But then I think you see with that 70 check out, I've never ever celebrated that much for a double A going in. Even when I won the Worlds, Grand Slam, I fell on the floor, but I'd never give it that large in my life. And yeah, now I'm sat here, I've got a gold medal final, I've been in every single round in the World Cup, and thanks to this man, I've now got another major title to win.
You're both multiple major winners. You've both won the World Championship, but does this feel special, different, all at the same time because it's representing England?
I think it's weird, isn't it? Because like you said before in the last interview, he's never celebrated so much someone else hitting a double. And every time he hit one, I shut my eyes. Well, he's going to hit it, but please hit it, type thing. And it was one of them. I've not felt like for a long while since January of 23. I've not felt like as the way I'm feeling now, and it's hard because I'm just chatting gibberish now on here. It's hard to get the right words out to say it, and probably you can fill in a lot better.
No, it's one of them feelings, I think, that sometimes in darts you lose that enjoyment. He will know as world champion this year, it's all been a blur, it's been tiring, it's been, sometimes you're turning up, even when I'm playing well, I'm turning up weeks and, I'm winning, and it's still just, not registering how well I'm playing. I'm just in this zone of, I'm playing all the time, it all becomes a blur, and sometimes you lose the enjoyment for the game. And these sort of moments, these sort of weekends, they bring you back up, they make you feel great again. And he'll feel the same. I think that it's not been the way you've won the last 18 months, but this will bring him back up again. I think he showed his true champion this weekend. I think he played fantastic. We both played well, but he played fantastic, and it will give him confidence in the world match play and stuff like that. But I hope it doesn't play that well against me. We might become enemies then. But no, it gives you that little extra feeling of greatness again. It makes you enjoy the game, and it's been a long time since I've won something. I think the last time I won was either the Worlds or a European Tour. So this feeling obviously is great, and we're going to go into the match play obviously feeling good, and our performances were great throughout the whole tournament. So we'll go into that obviously now feeling good.
You touched on the narrative about no England team had won it for 8 years, and now you join Phil, Adrian as winning England team. Is that a nice feeling?
Yeah, of course. We said it on stage, it's no longer just Phil and Ada. We had 4 stars in our back now playing, and it was only 2 men to ever get it. Now to have our picture with that, Phil, Ada, Luke, it feels amazing to have it.
I think they'll be proud as well. Obviously they've been the stepping stone for England darts for a long time. There's been a lot of English players come through over the last 8-9 years, but I think now Phil and Ada would probably have watched that and been proud to see England finally regained it, and you've got 2 world champions that have done that.
Gentlemen, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Luke and Michael, your loved ones know how difficult it is in the audience every week to watch you throw. To say it's the hardest part in darts, but now you guys know how difficult it is to watch someone throw for yourself.
It wasn't difficult for me. I felt every time he walked up to the off-cast, I felt like he was going to hit a big score, and he pretty much did every time. And every time I was probably sat on a finish, he probably thought it was going to go, and it did. So, there's many major tournaments you play in there. You usually have that round where it gets a little bit tricky, and you put yourself under pressure. But you know, I felt like we won that at pretty much a good counter. To be honest, I think no one really. People played well against us. We didn't let anybody come really close to us. You know, the closest anybody come was probably the final, being 9-6.
That was my fault, sorry.
Yeah, and that was his fault.
No,
But,
I my tops, that's the only thing I'm really annoyed about.
But we didn't allow ourselves to be under pressure a lot. Our scoring was brilliant. You know, we complemented each other really well. And this is how we felt before the tournament. There's no guarantees. There's nothing to say that you're going to turn up and it's all going to go the way you think it will. But you know, it did for us, and you know, really happy to bring the trophy back home to England.
I mean, just on that point now, are you surprised about how comfortably you've won this tournament? Because like you said, nobody's really ever come close to you. It was only in that final, at 10-6, still quite a margin, where that was as close as anybody got.
Yeah, and we didn't, the worst thing is we didn't even play like we can. If we would have played the way we could, and I said on the last one, we wouldn't have lost that many legs, finals, semis, quarters and whatever. And then you just keep saying it, we just complemented each other so well. When I missed, he checked out. When he, well, it was very verbal. When he did miss, if I won the final, I was checking out as well. And yeah, and I keep saying as well, I just want to thank him so much. He's the best partner I could have asked for. And now we get to take the title home.
Oh, come on.
It's the first time that we've seen this pair in the World Cup. What's the question to both of you? What's the one thing, the best thing about pairing with the other?
Just we're both good. I think the complementary, you know, we're both similar players, both same rhythm, we both got that same sort of style. And I think when Michael was first on the scene, and then when I come on the scene, a lot of people sort of touted me as the next Michael Smith, because he was the up and coming player and then won the Worlds, and then it was, you know, my turn to step up and do that. But we were touted as the same sort of talent, you know. And it was just great to play with him, to be honest. It really was. I'm really, really pleased, and hopefully that we get the chance to try and retain it next year as well.
Luke, Michael, huge well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.